Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. You watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Icon Field Armor Compression Pants and Forearm Sleeve available at RevZilla.com. It is nice to see Icon continuing to iterate and innovate for 2018. This is the Icon Field Armor Compression Pant, easy to understand, but more importantly, Forearm Sleeve. We're here in Philadelphia. We know that they teamed up with Allen Iverson on this one. They just didn't tell us from 2001, but we dig it. If we look at it, this is part of a compression outfit, but it is a sleeve. And really, I'm starting with it because it's the piece that we haven't seen in Moto before. You're gonna buy these. It's around $75 for the pair, and ultimately you can now add armor to any jacket you're wearing very quickly, very easily. They're lightweight, stowable, packable. But again, if we look at this, this is DuPont Kevlar coated D30 armor. Now it doesn't carry the CE rating. It's a little bit lighter weight. You have it on the lateral side of your humerus, around your bicep, moving into the elbow. You have a hard part, and then you have it all the way down the forearm. Again, D30 molecular armor, shock absorbent, shock resistant, again, adding that protection, and it's all encompassed within a stretch mesh sleeve. So that's gonna be your forearm sleeve from Icon, sub $100. We're over the moon that this even exists, and we can't believe it took a decade for us to see this, and that really a decade was RevZilla's inception here in Moto. Now, if we move into the pants here, and hi, Ms. Brian, I appreciate your strategic posing here. You're gonna see that these are about double the price, over the $100 mark. They actually come in a range of sizes, and we're gonna talk sizing briefly here in a second, but what you're getting is a multitude of panels of D30 coated in Kevlar, where you get the armor and the abrasion resistant that are baked in. You have hips, you have thighs, you have knees, you have backside of the calf, and when we turn Hi, Ms. Brian backwards, you're gonna see butt as well as tailbone, which is nice. And again, it's still that stretch material. So depending on your flavor, sleeves are sold as a set. The pants come separate. We want to shoot them together because they're really that ability to step things forward. Let's briefly talk about fitment. Hi, Ms. Brian, 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. He's about a large in Icon. He wears about a 33-inch jeans. His sizing is going to be a large, extra large here in the sleeve. The sleeves come in two sizes, small, medium, one size, and large, extra large, and up for this size. Now, I will tell you, for this being the bigger size, we have not tried them on a massive person here in our office. But I have Ms. Brian, who's an athletic build, again, 6 foot, 195, getting them on, said, yeah, they're relatively tight. So I'll be curious to see, as some of you really big, burly dudes start putting these on out there, and big burly ladies, again, these are unisex, how you're having, what kind of a time you're having on that fit scheme side of things. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe a 2X, 3X in the sleeve come out potentially down the stream, or we're actually hoping for that. Would be one of our gripes with this. Now, sizing on the pant, a little bit more straightforward. I think it's small through 2X. Sizes go incrementally, basic pant size chart. They have stretch to them. Hi, Ms. Brian, again, he's wearing a size large, and he's about a 33 in the jeans waist in his Wranglers. And you can see how these sizes line up. Now, use those size charts respectively. Call us if you have any questions, again, especially on the sleeves here where you might need a little bit of help. And ultimately, remember, click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel, leave me your comments or questions, your feedback on the sleeves or on the compression pants. Now, hi, Ms. Brian, turn and face that away. If we look at the side profile here, we're gonna spend a little bit more time on the pant. Notice the way that this is baked in. Sleeve or hip all the way up to waist. You have additional wrapping along the thigh, and then even on the side of the glute, you have this in an asymmetrical shape on both sides. It's a nice touch. And really, this stretch mesh doesn't change on the way down. Now, one of the things that we did have, a couple gripes of this, the sizing was one. The other one, you can see it, we set these up, you understand how they work. A lot of times when you see compression, on the inside of the edges of the compression, maybe at the termination of the calf or down along the sleeve, or certainly on the bicep, you'll see silicone, and what that will do is it will create a little bit more friction with your skin and keep it in place. We don't have them on these. Again, I'm not sure if that was a thoughtful decision from Icon or if they just missed it, but I'll be curious when folks start putting hundreds and hundreds of miles on these, if they start to ride up on them, if they stay in place. If they stay in place, not a big deal. If they start to ride up, Icon version 2 of these needs the silicone. Again, that was just our quick critique of it as we worked our way into the weeds. Now, turn backwards from there, HVB, get a quick shot of the field armor tailbone protector, the asymmetry along the backside of the glutes, simple stuff. Again, you can easily hand wash this stuff. It's going to flow a ton of air, and it's going to wick if you start to get sweaty. It's a nice stretch compression base layer. Come back around to the front for me there, HVB. The last thing I want to talk about are these loops up along the thumbs here. Don't move your hands high as Brian. Again, it's a family show. Up along the thumbs, what you're going to see is that loop. We typically see that to be easier for on and off if you're pulling it under the sleeve of a jacket and then taking it off your thumb. You don't need to keep it in place when you're riding. It's just a nicety to allow ease of entry and exit when you're wearing this, typically under either a moto jacket that you've taken the armor out of or a casual jacket that you want to beef up the protection. So all in, the price works. It's not a crazy investment. It's nice that it's molecular armor. It's nice that it's going to be full DuPont Kevlar coated, which gives you that slide factor. It's thin enough to work under your gear, but that does sacrifice the CE rating. And this gives you a lot of flexibility depending on how you ride, or what armor you're most comfortable with. Nice to see Icon go 0 to 1. Now, the next step in your journey is click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Read other rider reviews. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for over $39. If you want to talk to a Gear Geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Stay up to date with our opinion, latest and greatest in the moto universe. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.